then containers, they are simply frames around some content. And there is like different opinions on that, whether you should do the container first or the content first. So a lot of people, they recommend if you haven't worked so much visually, then you should do the content first, meaning that you have some writing on your sketchbook page. And then when you have finished that block of information, then you can do a container around it. So the container is a visual element that helps you separate one type of content from other types of contents. It doesn't mean that you have to do containers around all the stuff that you're doing, but sometimes it helps quite nicely to simply introduce some kind of order, some kind of structure. So it could be containers that actually look like a rectangle or square, but it can also be simple separators that partition your page and also allow for some ordering or for some structure. So a classical example for that would be a sketchbook page where we train for sketch noting. Yeah? So in sketch noting, we, for instance, listen to a talk and we visualize and report on that talk. And we will do that in another session. And usually the training for that is that you divide a sketchbook page in the middle or in thirds. And then you have writing on one page and visuals on the other page. Just, to get into that experience of listening to a talk and developing visuals at the same time. Because then we have the system of writing over here. And here we can just note our usual bullet points with a talk. But on the right side, then when we have some ideas, okay, how could this be visualized? Then we can also introduce our visuals on that side that we will later on use in a full page, more or less. So here we could have all those symbols or structures that we anticipate. And so we would have a combination of the writing and the visual. And the container here basically is each half a space divided by this separator in the middle. And so we can have lots of different types of these containers. With the simple one, just being a frame. But then, I don't know, it could look like a Post-it. If maybe it's some kind of an idea, it could look a little bit like a star, the outset. If it's something that is just emerging now, or if it's something very exciting. It could look like, a poster that you stick to the wall. So there is lots of those different types of containers, depending, also of the visual message that you want to carry over with that type of container. Very likely in the business setting, we'll stick to the most simplest version, like this one, just because of time reasons. Yeah. And we do not only have those containers in simple versions, but we also have connectors, we also have arrows. So very often these containers have something to do with each other, or they need to be separated from each other. Yes. So we have any kind of option from arrows to, simple connectors, to maybe just dotted connectors if the connection is not that important. We can also have certain loops. Then we maybe have two arrows. And sometimes our arrow can also carry its own message. So then it needs to be bigger. And we need to be able to write something in here.